Cameron Michelle Diaz is an American actress. Cameron Michelle Diaz was born August 30, 1972, in San Diego, California, to Billy, née Early, an import-export agent, and Emilio Diaz, a foreman of the California oil company Unocal. Diaz has an elder sister, Ximena. Her father's family is Cuban, and Diaz's ancestors had originally moved from Spain to Cuba. Later, they settled in Ybor City, Tampa, Florida, before moving to the Los Angeles area, where her father was born. Her mother has predominantly English and German ancestry. Diaz was raised in Long Beach and attended Los Cerritos Elementary School and then Long Beach Polytechnic High School, where she was a schoolmate of Snoop Dogg. She recalled her upbringing as frugal, stating, "I had amazing parents, they were awesome. We weren't privileged, very much the opposite. My family would collect soda cans to turn in for extra money, because $20 meant something to us. But we were very happy." While still attending high school, Diaz signed a modeling contract with Elite Model Management at age and appeared in advertisements for Calvin Klein and Levi's. The following year, at age 17, she was featured on the cover of the July 1990 issue of 17 magazine. Diaz also modeled for 2 to 3 months in Australia and shot a commercial for Coca-Cola in Sydney in 1991. In 1992, at age 19, she was photographed and videotaped topless for an S&M leather fashion lingerie editorial by John Rutter, a professional photographer. The photographs and video were never released. Rutter approached Diaz in 2003, ahead of the release of Charlie's Angels, Full Throttle, offering to sell the pictures and video to her for $3.5 million before attempting to sell them to prospective buyers. He stated that he was offering her first right of refusal to them. She saw it as attempted blackmail and sued him. In July 2004, the 30-minute video of the photo shoot, entitled "She's No Angel," was released on a Russian website. Rutter denied releasing it. On September 16, 2005, Rutter was sentenced to more than 3 years in prison for attempted grand theft, forgery, and perjury. At the age of 21, Diaz auditioned for The Mask, playing a jazz singer named Tina Carlisle, based on the recommendation of an agent for Elite, who met the film's producers while they were searching for the lead actress. Having no previous acting experience, she started acting lessons after being cast. The Mask became one of the top 10 highest-grossing films of 1994 and launched Diaz as a sex symbol. During this period, Diaz dated video producer Carlos de la Torre. Diaz subsequently starred in the independent black comedy The Last Supper, 1995, playing one of several liberal graduate students who invite a group of extremist conservatives to a dinner in an attempt to murder them. Following a supporting role in the romantic comedy My Best Friend's Wedding, 1997, she starred as the titular character in the Farrelly Brothers comedy There's Something About Mary, 1998, which brought her increased fame and her first Golden Globe nomination. Her following 2 projects, the sports drama Any Given Sunday and Spike Jonze's fantasy film Being John Malkovich, both 1999, Diaz attending an event for Gangs of New York with Martin Scorsese and Leonardo DiCaprio in the film adaptation Charlie's Angels, 2000, Diaz, Drew Barrymore, and Lucy Liu played the trio of investigators in Los Angeles. The film was one of the highest-grossing films of the year, grossing $264.1 million United States dollars. In 2001, Diaz starred in the Sundance-premiered independent drama The Invisible Circus, as a young woman who commits suicide in Europe in the 1970s, and next in the year, she appeared in Vanilla Sky, as the former lover of a self-indulgent and vain publishing magnate, Tom Cruise. A wide critical response and commercial success greeted Vanilla Sky upon its release. Los Angeles Times called her compelling as the embodiment of crazed sensuality, and the New York Times said she gives a ferociously emotional performance. San Francisco Chronicle similarly stated of the film, "Most impressive is Cameron Diaz, whose fatal attraction stalker is both heartbreaking and terrifying." She earned nominations for Best Supporting Actress at the Golden Globe Awards, the SAG Awards, the Critics' Choice Awards, and the American Film Institute Awards for her performance in the film. She voiced Princess Fiona in the animated film Shrek. In the film, her character is plagued by a curse that transforms her into an ogress each and every sunset. Locked in a dragon-guarded castle for several years, she is rescued by the title character, whom she later comes to love. The film was a major commercial success, grossing $484.4 million United States dollars worldwide, and became the first movie to win the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature. In 2002, Diaz headlined the romantic comedy The Sweetest Thing, playing a single woman educating herself on wooing the opposite sex when she finally meets the man of her dreams. The film was a moderate commercial success with a global gross of $68.6 million United States dollars. Diaz next reprised her roles in the commercially successful sequels Charlie's Angels, Full Throttle, 2003, and Shrek 2, 2004. In her following film, Diaz played opposite Toni Collette and Shirley MacLaine in Her Shoes, 2005, a comedy drama film based on the novel of the same name by Jennifer Weiner, which focuses on the relationship between two sisters and the grandmother. The film received generally positive reviews from critics, and Diaz garnered acclaim for her performance of a dyslexic wild child engaged in a love-hate struggle with her plain, sensible sister, Colette, with USA Today calling it her best work at the time. She followed In Her Shoes with a role in Nancy Meyers' romantic comedy The Holiday, 2006, also starring Kate Winslet, Jude Law, and Jack Black. In it she played Amanda, an American movie trailer producer who arranges a home exchange with a British woman, Winslet. The film became one of the biggest commercial successes of the year, grossing more than $205 million United States dollars worldwide. The same year, Diaz also voiced Princess Fiona in a 30-minute Christmas special, directed by Gary Trousdale. Diaz earned an estimated $50 million United States dollars during the period of a year ending June 2008, for her roles in the Shrek sequel and her next film What Happens in Vegas opposite Ashton Kutcher. A romantic comedy by Tom Vaughan, Diaz and Kutcher portrayed two strangers who awaken together to discover they have gotten married following a night in which they won a huge jackpot after playing the other's quarter. Critic reviews were negative, but the film still grossed $219 million United States dollars with a budget of $35 million United States dollars. Night and Day, 2010, The Green Hornet, 2011, and Bad Teacher, 2011. After starring in 3 successful comedies in 2014, The Other Woman, Sex Tape, and Annie Diaz retired from acting to focus on her family, but made a return to the profession in 2022. Diaz has also written 2 health books, The Body Book, 2013, a New York Times bestseller, and The Longevity Book, 2016. Her personal life has drawn media attention throughout the course of her career, mostly regarding her relationships and fashion choices. Diaz briefly dated her co-star Matt Dillon. The following year, she began a relationship with actor Jared Leto, which ended in 2003. From 2003 to 2007, she dated singer Justin Timberlake. From May 2010 to September 2011, Diaz dated former New York Yankees player Alex Rodriguez. Diaz married musician Benji Madden at her home in Beverly Hills, California, on January 5, 2015, in a Jewish ceremony. The couple had been introduced 10 months earlier by her close friend Nicole Richie, who is married to Madden's twin brother Joel Madden. In December 2019, the couple welcomed their first child, a daughter. In March 2024, it was announced that the couple had welcomed their second child, a son. Known for her environmental activism, she was an early adopter of the Toyota Prius hybrid and worked to promote Al Gore's Live Earth campaign, raising awareness of climate change. Diaz was also critical of the George W. Bush administration. She wore a T-shirt that read, "I won't vote for a son of a Bush," while making publicity visits for Charlie's Angels. Diaz has been involved with the Iraq and Afghanistan Veterans of America, IAVA, the first and largest non-profit organization for veterans of the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, and has spoken as an advocate for military families.